Hi everyone, it's Arlene with Design with Arlene, and today I have a project for you. It's a little card. It's not the typical card that just, has a fold on the top or the side where it would lift up, but what's unique about this card is that it has a little brad here, and that allows you to actually twist up this front part, and so you have a nice little sentiment, and you can write a little message in there as well too, like that. Okay, so let me show you the products that I'm using today for the card. I'm starting out with the stamp set called So Many Stars, and I'm using a few of them from here. This is just a gorgeous stamp set. Of course, I think of the holidays, but really, if you, with a little imagination, it can be used year round too as well. And then I'm also using some dies, and the set of dies that I have, it's the Layering Circles Framelits dies. I'm actually using, they come in scalloped and just round circles. Of course, a circle is round, but this is a scallop, but I actually am using the largest scallop circle in this die cut set, as well as I am using this other circle is the second to largest circle in this. So I've used those, and let me show you the paper that I'm using and what I did to how I cut it out. So the base of the card is a basic gray, and that's 4¼ inches by 4¼ inches square. And then I also have a piece of Bermuda Bay, and this one's 4 inches square. And remember, all of the dimensions I will have on my blog for you too as well. And then I've got a couple of just Whisper White cardstock that I cut with that circle die cut, as well as with the gray with that scallop circle. This is the basic gray piece of that. And then I have some of this metallic, it's an acetate. These are like window sheets. They're sold in the holiday catalog, and they come in 12 by 12 sizes. This is just cut down to 6 by 6. I recently had I had a paper share at the beginning of the holiday catalog. So this is what all of the customers got. And then myself too. I like working with the 6 by 6. It makes it easier to just have on hand, and you can run it through your Big Shot or, whatever. It just as a smaller size works better for me. So what I'm going to do is set these aside, and let's go ahead. I'm going to just stamp on this front card right now, this white circle right here. And I'm using one of the stamps, the star stamps, and I love the patterns on this. This is just got a real intricate pattern. It's beautiful. And this is with the Bermuda Bay ink. Stamp that right in the center there. And then in the black, I've got just the black memento. It's the tuxedo black. I've got the stamp that says joy. And I'm just going to stamp that directly over right on top of the star. So you have this. So it makes for a quick and easy card, because really there's just a couple of a few stamps, and then you're done really as far as stamping goes. Again with the Bermuda Bay, and this time I'm taking a sentiment from that stamp set. This one says, once it's not upside down, may you enjoy this beautiful season. And I want to stamp it a little bit above the center, so that way I have enough room to write my name, or, a little extra message there to my friends, whoever I'm sending this to. Okay, so then next, we take the Bermuda Bay square right here, and you'll want to go ahead and adhere that down. Now I just want to center it right here on the center like this. Okay, and then you have your this window sheet. I'm going to just take my glue, my liquid glue. This is the Tombow liquid glue, and just go on that side, and then just glue it onto your basic gray scalloped circle. What's nice about this liquid glue is that it has a little bit of drying time left, so that way you can have time to work with it to make sure that that scalloped edge, the top from the window sheet, exactly matches the basic gray circle too as well. All right, so I've got that, kind of press that down a little bit. All right, and the next thing that I'm going to do is take this joy circle, and I'm going to see, I tried this using the liquid adhesive, but I'm going to try it with my ATG gun and see. I just want to center, let's make sure it sticks well enough. but center that onto your acetate sheet, okay, like this. And then next I'm going to take and place this part of the card just right over that circle that I've already glued on. And I just want to make sure it's nice and centered. And then take a piercing mat. Then I've got a little piercing tool. So if you have the take your pick tool, it has one of these too as well. Just got one of these from years ago. All right, and then I just want to poke a hole right in there. So I'm going to center as best as you can. Get a hole going right there. And then I have a little gold brad. And that is going to go through. And then I just like to kind of press it down on a hard surface just to get it as flat as I can on that back side. And then you're going to glue this section onto the basic gray. Now the reason I did not glue the basic gray down first onto the card is because that way, see the back of this brad, it's when you go ahead and glue it down like this, it's actually going to be hidden, which is nice. So let's get this glued on. Okay, next is the fun part. We get to add some embellishments. So I've taken the sequins. This is the Woven Threads sequin assortment, and they've got some colors in here that just matches perfectly with that Bermuda Bay. So what I'm going to do is just take my liquid glue, and you just want like a small little dot. I'm just going to kind of randomly go around and place little dots all over the circle there. Now this is great if you have one of those pickup tools, or even tweezers sometimes will work great. You can just pick these up and place them on that little dot of glue. So you see how this assortment has, the sequins has just the right color, doesn't it? You could even add some pink if you wanted to. For this card in particular, I'm just going to use the color that looks like Bermuda Bay, and then there's like a white iridescent color in here as well that I want to use. And then different sizes too. All right, I'm going to keep going, and then I will show you when I get to the end. Okay, so we have all of our sequins on there, and that gives it some nice sparkle there. And you can see, let's see if the light will catch that. See how pretty and sparkly that is? And when you send the card, then they can open it up like this, and then you'll have a beautiful sentiment inside there with a message. So a little bit of a different style of card, a little bit more unique. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked this video, please press the thumbs up and subscribe. That would be great. I'd appreciate it. And thanks again for watching. Bye.